Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Pure Biology, and today's topic is about the classification of Porifera. And before going to this topic, I want to say sorry because I didn't give any video for a long time because I was suffering in throat problem and about last 3 months, and that's why I couldn't upload any video for you. Okay, and in the obviously from now I will obviously try to give video, I think 2 videos minimum in a week for you. Okay, and thank you for subscription my channel. Okay, so this is the classification of the porifera. So first of all, why the porifera? Pori means, that means porous. Porous means the Latin word porous, that means the pore. These animals, these are obviously invertebrate, and generally they have pores, many pores in their body. And fera or fere, that means to bear. Okay, so porous means pore and fere means, or fere, what you can say, to bear. So this is the actual Latin words and from which this name Porifera, that is totally taken. Okay, so first of all we have to know the which features remain in this groups, this Porifera groups. Which features? First one, these are sedentary. Sedentary, that means these are actually attached with the substratum. These are actually attached with the substratum. And sessile, adults occurring singly or in colonies. So they can remain either singly, or that means the single one, as a single one, or they can remain in the formation of colonies. Okay. Second one, the body perforated by number of pores. This is important feature. This is important feature. Body perforated by the number of pores. Many pores you can see here. These are the drawing, obviously rough drawing. You can adjust about with this drawing, and you can see these are the pores. Clear? These are the pores. They possess a canal system. Why this canal system? Canal system actually helps them to transfer or to transport the nutrients and the food materials and the oxygen throughout the body. Okay. Fourth one, flagellated cells called choanocytes. This is called the choanocytes. Clear? This present in their inner wall of the body. You can see this outer wall just like a rigid structure, or you can say that this is non-living just by seeing them. Okay, but in this rigid structure, within this rigid structure, there is soft part, and this is actually the inner wall, and with this inner wall there are the cells. Which are the cells? These cells, that is the choanocytes. And due to presence of the cells, these are living and animals, obviously. These are, and reproduction, actually we can say animals, them obviously, those reproduce and to reproduce to form the new ones. So this is happening in them, obviously. That's why these are the animals. And as the cells are present within the inner wall of the body, obviously these are the living. Okay, and these choanocyte cells that present in the inner wall of the body, that helps in generally circulation and the feeding. Circulation and the feeding. Total water that with minerals and oxygen that transported within the body, that circulate within the body with the help of the choanocyte cells. Clear? Fifth one, the presence of skeletal system of either calcareous or the siliceous spicules or protein fibers or combination of these. Okay? If individually these present, calcareous You can say that the skeletal system may be calcareous, may be siliceous spicules present in the outer portion of the body, or the protein fibers that is present, or the skeletal system that is made up of the protein fibers, or the combination of these. Clear? So you can see the skeletal system with this component, okay. Now this phylum is classified into 4 classes. First one, according to Rupert Barnes 1994, this phylum Porifera subdivided into the 4 classes. One is the Hexactinellida, second one is the Calcarea, third one is the Demospongy, and fourth one is the Sclerospongy. Clear? Hexactinellida, second the Calcarea, third one is the Demospongy, and fourth one is the Sclerospongy. So these are the 4 classes, and here I only discuss about the phylum, the characteristic feature of the phylum and the characteristic feature of the classes. I here describe you only up to the class. Clear? So these are the classes, and now we'll know, or now we'll learn, you can say, that these classes, about these classes. So these are the 2 classes. One is the Hexactinellida and second one is the Calcarea. So what features we can see here? In case of Hexactinellida, hex means 6 and action means rays. That means the spicules remains in that way, or in that way. This is 6. Okay. So spicules remain in 6 rays. The first point is what? That is, the chiefly occurs in deep water habitats. They remain in the deep water, okay, and about the depth that is 10 to 30 centimeter. Second one, the skeleton of the 6-rayed or triaxial spicules. Tri means 3. Triaxial spicules or siliceous spicules, often fused into vase-shaped structure. The structure remain, that means it is looking like vase, and this is actually the vase shaped, okay, vase shaped, and the skeleton, that is the 6-rayed, maybe 6-rayed or the triaxial siliceous skeleton, you can see. So, siliceous spicules, the skeleton is made up of the siliceous spicules, triaxial siliceous spicules, okay, and the structure is, you can see, in vase shaped, okay. Third one, the spongocele opens by the wide osculum. There is a, just like this is the body part, okay, this is the body part, and this part is the osculum. The body bears with the pores or the ostia, and one opening is there, that is called the osculum, and this osculum is wide shaped. So what is the actual function of the osculum? The water body with nutrients and oxygen comes with the pores, okay, or the ostia, but comes out from the body. What is the opening? That is the osculum. Clear? Sorry for the disturbance, sorry. Okay, so the example of the Hexactinellida is the Euplectina species, and this is the structure of or rough sketch of Euplectina species. Clear? So these are the part. One is the oscular seed, this one is the root spicules, and this part are the parietal gaps. Okay, so this is the example of Euplectina species. Second class is the Calcarea. Calcarea means this is the calcareous, or the body is actually the body skeleton is made up of calcium carbonate. Clear? Body skeleton or the spicules, separate spicules that are made up of calcium carbonate, and these are actually marine or the shallow coastal water species. These are the shallow coastal water species. And the third one is the osculum is narrow and provided with oscular fringe. Fringe means this kind of fringe. Okay, fringe. So osculum is very narrow and this is provided with the oscular fringe. An example is the Leucosolenia species. Leucosolenia species, and this is the rough sketch of the Leucosolenia. Clear? So here the two classes we just have learned now, and another two classes after this we just have to rub this one, and after that we have to learn the second two classes that related to the Porifera. Okay. Okay, next class, that is the Demospongy. Okay, the next class is the Demospongy. Demospongy means, demos means people. Okay, and spongios, that means the spongy. Clear? And there are three characters that is these are mainly marine, okay, but few species these are freshwater species, okay, mostly marine, but some from them these are the freshwater species, but few of them. Second one, the skeleton that composed of siliceous spicules, spongine fibers, or both. Either the spicules made up of siliceous substance or the skeleton is made up of the spongine fibers, or sometimes the skeleton is made up of with both substances, okay, or material you can say. Number third, that is the choanocytes. These are the one kind of cells you just learned before this in the characters of the Porifera. These cells form very small round type of flagellated chambers. These cells form very small and round type of flagellated chambers. These are the important character is this one, the star marked is the important character, and 1, 2, 3 these are the another not 3, these are the 2, 1 and 3 these are the another two characters of the Demospongy. Okay, example is the Cleona species. The last one is the Sclerospongy. Okay, the Sclerospongy. The character of the Sclerospongy is, first of all, these are the marine and they generally prefer to remain in the caves. Okay, and the skeleton here, it is made up of silica and sometimes calcite or spongine. Spongine, one kind of protein you can say. Okay, so spicules of the skeleton that is made up of silica, calcite or sometimes spongine. And third one is the spicules, spongine fibers and the surrounding living tissues that rest on a solid basal skeleton of the calcium carbonate. That means the body part, these are the supposed body part, and the base is also made up of the calcium carbonate. Okay, or sometimes they remain within the calcium carbonate containing chamber. Clear? So these are the three characters of the Sclerospongy, and the example is the Astrosclera species. And I have drawn Cleona species, that is within the Demospongy, but I don't drawn generally Astrosclera. I haven't drawn here. Okay, I just only drawn here Cleona and Leucosolenia and the Euplectina. Clear? So this is the actual classification of the Porifera, and it is according to the Rupert Barnes. Clear? So if you like this classification, obviously liking my video and share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.